Everyone, delighted to be here and talking to you. And I'm going to speak about failures that break your heart but shouldn't. But I'm going to start with the successes that I have had in life. Some of the things that I have done have already been told. I am a speaker and I love it. I love talking to people, I love teaching new things, and I love seeing the fire in the people's faces when they learn something new. I'm a third generation teacher, so walking along these corridors this afternoon, I remembered the echo of the footsteps that me and my mother before me and my grandfather before me made in this building, in this very building. And I'm a very recent author. I have published a book about memes and English, and trust me, it's a fantastic book. And I recommend it to everyone, of course. But on the way there, a lot of doors were shut in my face. Right now, I'm going to share a life hack that opens practically all doors. There are only 2 words that will open almost any door for you. Do you know which words they are? Any ideas which words open nearly all doors? That will be 3 words, won't it? Well, these words are pull and push. So whenever you need to open a door, do not forget that these words help a lot. I forgot what my next slide is, so we'll have to have a look. That's a picture from 25 years ago. That's me. And I am 16 or 17. And I'm in my final year at school. First, in fact, I would like to tell you a little bit about a totally different person. But since we've got this picture, we'll move on to it shortly. Have you got your telephones with you? Well, can you raise them and give me this light? I like it when people give me the lights. Well, you don't have to. It's all right if you don't. It's just that I wanted to speak about a person who gave you this telephone. And the person who first thought of the idea of how to transmit speech through space was Alexander Bell. And he was famous for saying that he had never made a mistake. Not a single mistake. What he said was, of course I haven't made a single mistake. I have learned 10,000 ways how things do not work. And this is an approach that we should adopt if we can. Problem is that we are all different. Like one of the speakers said, there is lability and there is rigidity. There is extroversion and introversion. There is a relaxed and easygoing approach to life. And there is depression and sadness. However, when everything looks brilliant, you do not expect the blow. Well, that's me again. And I'm the best student in class. So who was a superstar? I was the best student at school. A bigger superstar, right? And I loved math. Oh, how I loved math. I mean, it's such a fantastic subject. Algebra was my love. The love was my life. Not English. Algebra and geometry. I love those 2 subjects. Practically any competition at school, well, at least the ones that I participated in. Well, not surprisingly, I didn't win the ones that I didn't participate in. But when I did, I loved winning. And whenever there was a challenge, I took it. And I won. And that was great. And it felt like everything was out there for me. And then the 11th form came. And I can't say that I worked that hard. It came more or less easily. And I took the final exams. First, there was the composition in Russian. It went like a breeze. Then there was English, and it went well. And then came math, and it didn't go as well as planned. I was supposed to get a gold medal, and I didn't. I was supposed to get the best mark ever for my math exam, and I didn't. And it seemed even more unfair because I didn't get it, not because my answers were wrong, but because I assumed that even if I did it well, and I didn't took the trouble to put a good job of the right layout in the paper, it will still not matter. And it mattered. So the answers were right, but the layout was wrong. And I didn't get that 5 that I wanted badly. And it seemed like such a tragedy. I mean, I'd been on my way to that gold medal all my life. I'd spent 10 years at school being the best. And I knew I was the best. How come those examiners did not admit to it? And I thought that my heart would be broken forever. I mean, I cried my eyes out. It's only years later that I know how little it mattered. It's only now that I know that if it will not matter in a few years, it's not worth even minutes of your life. If you have enough wisdom to teach yourself to treat failures and unexpected blows like this, you will have a much happier life. You will not be as brilliant because you don't worry about failures, but you will still have a happier life. Do not break your heart. You have only got one heart. And you have got all the years ahead of you to put your mistakes right. Thank you.